another giveaway next month, but you will have to be a subscriber to our YouTube channel. And it's a nice little giveaway. I'm actually kind of excited for whoever wins this giveaway. So let's go over the rundown tonight. We got Rey Mysterio news. We have Daniel Bryan news, obviously. We have WWE possibly interested in Pentagon and Phoenix. We have Jim Cornette rips Austin Aries. LAX possibly to New Japan Pro Wrestling. Dean Ambrose and Jason Jordan news. We're also going to touch on Big Cass, who changed his name recently. And I'll tell you what, it was a creative name change, just to give you a little hint on that. We have some more Mae Young Classic participants announced. We have Strowman commenting on the NXT, and some interesting comments as well. Matt Hardy, a little bit of a lot of news with Matt Hardy around this weekend because he came out with a tweet kind of hinting at possibly a retirement. And then we have the Raw ratings from this past Monday, proving again that Brock Lesnar is a draw. So we'll touch on all that tonight. Thank you, Speeds, for the super hard. Really do appreciate that. So, all right, Dave, what would you like to touch on first? Would you like to go with Rey Mysterio? Would you like to touch a little bit on Daniel Bryan contract? I'll let you go with the first stuff we touch on tonight.
We can go with Bryan's contract, I guess. It's probably the most notable stuff going on right now.
All right, let me get that up right now. Okay, Daniel Bryan. I just had it up too. God damn. Should have just kept it on there.
Oh, you got it. I don't care.
I'll get it. Hold on. Oh my God. Where's that? Oh, here you go. Daniel Bryan contract status with the WWE. And a quick update on Daniel Bryan's current contract status with the WWE. The former world champion has reportedly not signed a new deal yet with the WWE. They have taken him off some weekend shows as Bryan's request as part of a lighter schedule, which is one of the things that Bryan is interested in if he ends up staying with the WWE. So no, I guess nothing further along with these possible contract negotiations. If you're the WWE, are you nervous a little bit that Daniel Bryan has not yet signed with you yet?
Maybe, but you know what? Honestly, I think it's being held a secret. I think he's probably signed. I really do. Even though Meltzer's saying nothing's happened, maybe nothing official, but I think they want people thinking that, you know, maybe he's leaving. You know, maybe this SummerSlam will be his last match. What if this is Daniel Bryan's last pay-per-view? They put the contract status out there. And so they want people, maybe that will intrigue some people to check this out because this could be Bryan's last WWE match, you know? That could easily be a game right there they're playing. And then we hear, like, the week after SummerSlam he's re-signed or something like that, or the weekend or something.
And also, we kind of touched on it on Tuesday night, I believe, that once The Miz kind of dropped the contract line, you kind of had to figure that Bryan is probably staying. They're definitely going to probably, like you said, use the contract as a way of make you think that, okay, this is a possibility that this might be Daniel Bryan's last match, and we have to watch SummerSlam this, you know, whenever it's 3 weeks, 2 weeks from now. So it's a smart plan, and that could be what they're doing. Percentage-wise, Dave, what is your percentage on Daniel Bryan re-signing with the WWE?
I guess there's always a chance, you know, but I guess I would say, honestly, 90% he stays, 10% maybe he leaves.
Oh, New York Daddy. Really. If you're going to troll, like I said to all these trolls that want to come in here and talk shit about us wrestling fans, got to have to troll harder than that. Come up with some more original stuff, man. I mean, seriously, we've heard it all. You're going to come in here and troll, be creative, and at least be funny, too. We actually like to get a laugh as well. So if you want to throw out some comedic lines and trolling, we like that as well. Dave, his Twitter handle, actually, Dave is in the chat room. And it's Dave, just say hello in the chat so Juanito can follow you on Twitter, if you don't mind. He wants to follow you on Twitter. So I also believe Daniel Bryan is going to re-sign with WWE. There's no reason for him to not sign with them other than, you know, yeah, of course he could go to New Japan Pro Wrestling and, you know, probably get booked the way that he wants to be booked. But all along, I think he gets.
Yeah, but the safer sketch.
Come on, he's well taken care of in WWE. Like well taken care of. Alex is at
Yeah.
work. Alex is at work. That is one of the
Yeah,
reasons why we will be changing the show to Sundays as well.
Well, let's be honest though with Daniel Bryan's situation.
Cody.
After all the stuff we've been seeing with WWE or with New Japan, people getting hurt and stuff like that, and I'm not blaming them because it's a different style. You don't see the kind of matches you see in Japan in the anywhere. ROH maybe a little bit to that extent, maybe some other indie spots, but WWE does not run that kind of style. Not even in NXT. That's nowhere near that style in NXT either. And WWE is, to me, it's the safer place for Bryan to work. It really is. It's a safer go.
Right. I mean, you make a good point. That'll probably make a lot of New Japan Pro Wrestling fans upset. You saying that, but.
I don't know. It's not a knock on New Japan.
Yeah, New Japan wrestle a different way. They're more intense. They're more aggressive. They're more strong style, as they like to say. And yes, Daniel Bryan, you could throw him in there and he will fit perfectly. It's not like Daniel Bryan doesn't fit that type of wrestling. It's to where he's had. I know. I'm just saying that that's not what I'm trying to explain. That's not what you're trying to say. Like you could throw him in there and he'll be just fine. But I wonder how much of it's Bree talking to him. Do you think Bree wants him to go to Japan and do all that stuff and be away from her and be away from her daughter when he's already asking to work a lighter schedule? I mean, yeah, he wouldn't work as many dates in New Japan. That's correct. But he'd be away from his wife and his daughter as well.
If Bryan went and changed his style completely and basically became a older version of Zack Sabre Jr. in New Japan, then fine, because Zack Sabre Jr. does not go out there and take crazy bumps either. So if he wanted to start, if you watch Zack Sabre Jr. wrestle, man, all he does is tie you up in knots. That's it, ground wrestling. If he went out there and did stuff like that, yeah, exactly, Suzuki would probably kill him. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, yeah, if he wants to do Sabre style, yeah, it'd work.
We'll see.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it was, who was it? Captain Dash said, when did wrestling become safe? Are they going to wrestle in a double? No, that's not the thing. Daniel Bryan wrestles 100% differently than he wrestled 10 years ago in the WWE. And it's a plain fact. He doesn't do the type of moves he does in the WWE. Reason why? It's because they told him not to. And if he went to New Japan, he would possibly throw those out there, I would think. More than he would in the WWE because he's held back more. WWE is held back far more than they are in New Japan, obviously. Are you sitting in an inflatable Royal Rumble chair? No, it's a chair from the Royal Rumble, the seat I sat in at the Royal Rumble. Not an inflatable. It's the padding.
No, he wouldn't. Whoever said that, Daniel Bryan would not lose any of that. I don't know who said it. Nothing against you, but he said Daniel Bryan would lose tons of money and merch money. He wouldn't lose merch money. He would still get merch money from WWE because there's wrestlers who don't wrestle there no more still talk about how they just got a merchandise check from WWE. So you would still get merchandise money from WWE.
We're not even talking about that type of stuff in here, dude. So yeah, I would be more shocked if he did leave. I don't think he will. I think, like I said, I think Bree doesn't want him to work a New Japan schedule. ROH, I just don't think.
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
I don't want to sound bad when I say this, but is ROH big enough for Daniel Bryan?
I could see it if Daniel Bryan didn't want to go to Japan and he chose ROH because it'd still be in the U.S. I could see that. But if Daniel Bryan left, he would be the hottest commodity in wrestling because his pull and people would want him on their shows so bad. Every show would want him. Yeah, Cody is an ROH. Yeah, I know. But, I mean, I'm just saying Daniel Bryan would be the biggest star on the indies right now.
These damn cats. Red Sox fan. Oh, Red Sox. Oh, of course, WWE never thinks anybody's going to leave. But I just don't see – I would be absolutely shocked that Daniel Bryan left. Oh, more sex spot. Oh, Blisside's in here. DB only gets like 5 cents per dollar for the merch he sells from WWE. I'm sure he'd get a lot more than he would get in WWE, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. Can you imagine that? When he first left that one time for choking the guy out or whatever, there was a shirt made I don't know who it was from, but there was a shirt made with like spelled with a tie with Bryan, so when he choked the one dude out. But yeah, I mean, can you imagine pro wrestling tees would probably sell out like crazy with Daniel Bryan T-shirts or
Oh,
Bryan
definitely.
Danielson, the American Dragon T-shirts. Yeah, they would
Yeah.
sell like crazy.
So I'm sure we'll see more updates on the whole Daniel Bryan contract situation, but it looks like I don't think we'll see Daniel Bryan going anywhere anytime soon. All right, so
I don't know. Would it be smart? Not to keep talking about, do you think it'd be smarter business wise for him to go somewhere else? He probably would make more money, but he could almost even out with merch sales and plus getting paid probably whatever AJ probably made on the Indies and a little bit more probably.
no,
But I mean,
I think he wants to work the type of schedule he does in WWE. And if he doesn't want to work weekends and only works Raw or excuse me, just works SmackDowns and pay-per-views, I think he would be okay with that. Rather than going to New Japan, wrestling a way probably lighter schedule, but being away from his family for so long. So,
but he could. I mean, look at a lot of. I was talking about this a lot, but I mean, in working an indie schedule, he can work any date he wanted. Now he could work 5 times a year if he wanted to in New Japan or anywhere on the indies, and then still make good money. And I mean, I'm just saying. I think working somewhere else would actually benefit him a little more, honestly.
it probably would in a lot of ways, but I don't see why he would do it. I don't see why he would. Other than
yeah, it's a comfort zone. I mean,
I'm sorry.
It's a comfort zone because even though we know he could do great on his own because he has before, but it's like you got that WWE money and that big sponsorship behind WWE behind you. So
Plus, he has the TV show and all that. I mean, I just don't see there's nothing. There's no really reason for him to go. So let's move on to some kind of funny news, which was Jim Cornette kind of bashes Austin Aries. Everybody, his contract, I believe, ends. Is it the day of All In or the day before All In?
I think it's like the night before.
Okay, so the night before All In, so he wouldn't even be able to wrestle at All In. Technically, he may be able to be there.
Oh no, I think it's the day. I think it is the day. Like at midnight, his contract expires. I think it's the same day as All In.
Oh shit, DB don't care about no TV show. Yeah,
yeah, really.
Oh god. Oh, look at Adam Bomb trying to troll me. Look at this. Put this up. And trolls and assholes are here tonight. I love it. Again, welcome to Get the Tables podcast. We are live every Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays from now on. After SummerSlam, we will be going live on Sunday evenings. Sunday evenings is a lot better for me and Dave. Also, Alex will probably be able to come on the show a lot more because I know a lot of you guys miss Alex on the show, especially to talk New Japan with a lot of you guys, Bobaruski, Adabom, and Red Sox fan, just to name a few. So, starting the week after SummerSlam, we will be going live on Sunday evenings. We will also be going live at an earlier start time. Instead of on these 10:30 Eastern time on Saturday nights, we'll be moving to Sunday at 9 Eastern. We'll be going live an hour earlier, actually an hour and a half earlier, and still keeping the same concept, shooting the shit. We don't really have a time limit on the show, so I hope everybody enjoys the change. And if we feel like if it's going to hurt the broadcast or hurt the views, then we'll move it back to Saturday evening. But for now on, after SummerSlam, we will be moving to Sunday evenings, and I hope everybody can join us as well. So, Dave, let's move on to the Jim Cornette. So, a fan recently tweeted at Jim Cornette saying, "Funny, Aries calling anybody irrelevant, considering the one a chance he had in the big time went over like an egg fart in a sex orgy." And Jim Cornette responded saying, "Don't knock on Austin Aries' talent. He's a good performer. The only reason he fails everywhere is because he's a miserable little whiner who thinks he should be pushed to the moon and knows more than everyone else. Wrestling and promos, he's fine. Probably needs a cheeseburger." You have any thoughts on this, Dave?
The last line was kind of cheap, I think. I really do, because, say a guy who's a vegan who doesn't eat meat at all for personal reasons, you take a shot at him like that. I mean, to me, it's Jim Cornette trying to be relevant, and he's really not.
Do you think there's any truth to behind Austin Aries? I think, to me, he does come off like an asshole. Austin Aries, does he not, or is that just me? Yes or no in the chat room, please. Dave, what do you think? Does Austin Aries come off as an asshole?
Maybe. I mean, I think it's his character too, though. It's a character he plays. If you hate him, I mean, it's his job. If you don't like him, that's his job.
I don't know. It seems like he's saying that it's something to me. It's some truth behind that.
See, I've met him.
I mean, look at Austin. This like a quick example. He didn't like the way, and it's the same way with Neville as well. No Alex tonight, Red Sox fan. I'm sorry, no Alex tonight. They said the same thing with Neville, so we can kind of, I guess, compare the situation. Neville didn't like the way he was booked. Packed up, left, went home. Different contract situation, of course. Austin Aries basically did the same thing. He didn't like the way he was booked. Picked up his bags, packed them up, and went home.
See, I can't. Okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Doesn't that kind of say, he if he doesn't get his way, he's pretty much done? And look, since he's been in Impact, look at the way he's been booked since he's been in Impact.
Yeah, he's been booked a lot better. And Austin Aries has also said this. He has no issues with WWE at all. I mean, he said they've done great. They helped his career out immensely by just having a lot of people. You get that name on your resume, and you leave and you go on the Indies. It makes the price tag go up, and people want you more. And I've had a personal experience with Austin Aries. I've met him before. His other run with WWE, he was X Division champion, and he was one of the coolest and nicest guys I've ever met. I mean, he was really cool. I mean, him and AJ Styles both. I met both those guys, and they were really cool and nice guys. And this is after the show.
Okay. Well, all right. Fair enough. I take your word on it. So that was just, I thought it was a little bit funny. I thought we would touch on that. So let's do some Rey Mysterio news. Rey Mysterio is very close to finally making his WWE return, according to the Wrestling Observer. Rey Mysterio and WWE talks have gone on since the former WWE champion made his return at the Royal Rumble. Mysterio's final indie dates appear to be the first weekend of September. He's been announced for a big six-man at the All-In Indie event on September 1st, and he has another booking the next day, which could be it. WWE officials pushed the idea of bringing Rey in sooner, mainly to keep him off the All-In event. It's in my agenda. I would definitely like to close out my career with the WWE, Mysterio said. With that being said, I don't have much left on my watch, so I'm thinking anywhere from 3 to 5 years, and I can see a possible return to WWE without a doubt. So, I mean, he is in the 2K, like Bob Ruski just mentioned, he is in the WWE 2K game, so you're going to have to believe that he will be returning to the WWE sooner than later. But it's funny how they had this throwing that WWE was doing everything that they could to keep him off the All-In special.
Yeah, they even asked. I seen something where they even tried to say, "Hey, pull out of All-In and all that." Where they want him to pull out of it and not do it. So that's really crazy too.
But what are your thoughts on Rey Mysterio returning to the WWE? Are you excited about that, or do you think they'll stick him on?
Rey Mysterio, welcome to 205 Live. I mean, pretty much that's what he's coming back for, in my opinion. I mean, I don't think they'll honestly put him there. Probably put him on Raw or SmackDown for a little bit. But to me, it seems like to have him on that show, a top cruiserweight, which that's what they're going to look at him as, I think. I don't think he's going to get another run as world champion for sure. But, I mean, yeah, they just want a big, even though they got CN right now, but they want a big star for the when they go to Mexico and stuff like that, that's what they want.
Yeah, you have to believe that, I'd say put Balor on 205 Live to get that, get some more eyes on 205 Live. Rey Mysterio could do that for 205 Live, definitely, if you add him to the mix on that show, but I just think he's too big for 205.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Yeah, he's too big of a star to be on that. It would be like taking someone like John Cena and putting him on a show like that, like putting John Cena in NXT. Like, they're too big for stuff like that.
So I think what they'll do is probably put him on SmackDown. A lot of potential rivalries with him, and you have Cien Almas on there. So, excuse me, I'm sure they would like those two guys to feud and on SmackDown Live until he gets injured. So he gets injured. Fan of his, but he hasn't had good luck with the WWE. Yeah, he always seems to get injured. Like Jeff Hardy. Like Jeff Hardy's another guy that
I think it's
went to Impact and hardly, other than his drug stuff, we all know about that. But he wasn't really getting hurt a lot in the Impact, other than that freak accident he had with the dirt bike. You know, when he gets to WWE, it's injury after injury after injury, and it's the same thing with Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, but I think it's the age thing too. You know, it's like you did all this stuff for so many years. Of course, it's going to catch up to you. And the stuff Ray did before Jeff Hardy was doing his, Ray's been wrestling, I think, since he was like 18 or maybe even younger than that. Maybe he was like 17 or 16, but man, I think he might have been 16 wrestling. But man, he was doing that crazy. If people ever watch his WCW stuff, that stuff was some crazy stuff right there. His WCW early years as cruiserweight, but yeah, and he was setting the bar what the cruiserweights were doing back then. And what you see a lot of wrestling today is probably because of the guys like Eddie Guerrero or Rey Mysterio who set the bar of that kind of style.
Yeah,
and a lot of other people too.
And it's also nice to see that he'll get one more last run in the WWE. He absolutely deserves it. So hopefully we'll see Rey Mysterio probably by, I would say, September, October in the WWE, especially after, of course, All In. Next, WWE and Pentagon and Phoenix news. I'm not sure how legit this is and how if this could even happen, but of course, everybody's favorite Dave Meltzer from the Wrestling Observer. You remember the Rumble when he got booed because fans wanted Daniel Bryan instead? Yeah, that was tough. Yeah, that was rough. According to Dave Meltzer from the Wrestling Observer, Lucha Underground and Impact Wrestling stars Pentagon and Rey Fenix have some interest from the WWE, but both are reportedly signed for 3 more seasons of Lucha Underground on the E-Ray network, though, so WWE probably wouldn't be able to sign them anytime soon. We kind of went over this in the group chat on Twitter. Yep. I could definitely see Phoenix being okay on WWE, but Pentagon, I don't think Pentagon fits the WWE style. What about you, Dave?
Yeah, I completely agree. I would hate to see Phoenix there too, but yeah, I mean, Pentagon is like, because not being under the PG banner that WWE is, because he's perfect the way he is in Impact right now, and even the stuff with Lucha back for season 1 and whatever. I only seen season 1, so I can't comment on the rest. But yeah, I mean, I know his stuff in season 1 was awesome, and then in Impact lately, stuff has been crazy with Callahan. I mean, that's just been great, and him getting watered down going to WWE would be terrible.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you on that. And it's just tough. It's just I would love to see both of them not go to WWE. I could definitely see what WWE is doing, and they're striking while the iron's hot. Pentagon is one of the hottest wrestlers right now in wrestling, and he's happens to be Hispanic, and you know how WWE is with Hispanic wrestlers. They try to make the new Hispanic star. Even though Pentagon's already labeled as a star, you know that they're going to try to do their own little swing to it and make him their own WWE star. So
that's what's so funny. It really is, because we were just talking about this not that long ago, that, how WWE wants the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega, and now, because they're kind of making a lot of noise on the independent scene, and so is Pentagon right now, and Phoenix are making a lot of noise right now. What, in about a year or so, they want Sami Callihan back too, because he's making a lot of noise? Yeah, I mean, mark my words. I mean, I think personally, this is my opinion, and I think it's going to come true within the next year. I think Callahan's going to be the Impact World Champion in like a year.
Oh, definitely. They would be fools not to have Callahan the Impact Champion anytime soon. But the thing is that Adam Baum even mentioned that Phoenix probably wouldn't be able to do half the things he would. Oh, yeah, he would, because he would be on 205 Live. But they don't give a shit. They just let them do whatever they want on 205 Live. Now that Triple H is overrunning things, he would work fine on 205 Live. Of course, We wouldn't want him on 205 Live. We would probably want him on a SmackDown Live. Doubt we would get him on Raw, but definitely on SmackDown Live.
They would put him on team or Lucha House Party. I guess they put him on that
House
team.
Party. Yeah. He'd be teaming up with Kalisto every week. I don't want to see these guys go to the WWE just for the simple fact is they would water down their wrestling tremendously.
Yeah, they would.
We would not get the Pentagon we get on Impact. Or
you won't get the Pentagon driver. You won't get that. If they both came as a tag team, you wouldn't get to see that stomp pile driver they do together. You wouldn't get to see that. The Pentagon driver would be gone.
Yeah, they would get a lot more money. That's for sure, Bob Ruski. A lot more money.
No more breaking arms. So he'd probably be just like when I never really knew Callahan his first time around before he went to WWE. When he went, I was like, man, I don't really care for this Simon, whatever his name was back then. But then when he left and went on the I started paying more attention to him because, well, really, yeah. And now he's blown up too. So you look at guys that just don't fit a WWE style. I mean, even people think Dean Ambrose is the same way. They think he fits better on the Indies and doesn't really belong in the WWE.
Opinion on All In. I'm excited. Can't wait. And we'll be doing a post show right after All In is over. You can guarantee that. Let's get to some other funny news. The cast, everybody.
Or the big cat
came up with a new ring name, and I'll tell you what, everybody, it's creative. I mean, Cass probably sat around his house, and I mean, probably took a lot of time to think about what the hell am I gonna change my name to? Iron Killer, big man. I don't know. What can I change my name to? Let's just change it to Big Kaz. Let's just take out the double S's and add double Z's, because that makes it a lot better. I guess apparently WWE does own Cass, apparently, unless he wants to leave that character behind, if that's the whole reason around this change. But it's not the reason why this changed, because he knows that nobody would know who the hell he was probably if he changed his name. Your thoughts, Dave?
Why didn't he just add an extra S? I mean, Vince loves add extra. Why didn't he just add an extra S or something?
Why didn't he just say change the C to a K?
Yeah, he could have done that too. Yeah, you're right. Or he could have just went by Cassidy.
What's up, man? What's up, man? How you doing? Right. Yeah, that as well. That as well.
Wasn't he? What was his name originally? Like Bryan Cassidy or something? I can't remember what it was called, but it was something Cassidy, I think. But
no clue. But
I mean, he's not. Does anyone care about this guy? Honestly, people want to see him, and this could be a way just doing Kaz. Maybe he will show back up in W in 6 months to a year. You know, that could be something like that. Colin Cassidy. There you go.
Colin Cassidy. Or yeah, Big C. We could have went with Big C. I mean, something other than what he fucking.
That would fit perfectly.
Like, what is that, man? Like, he probably. That took. Oh my God. Barely any creative thinking right there, man. Thank you, Ringside Red, for the shares and a retweet on Twitter. Really, really do appreciate everybody sharing the product. Really do appreciate all the support. And after we talk about our next thing, which is Matt Hardy possible retirement, I will show you the next giveaway that we will be doing. And I hope everybody is able to get in on this giveaway. Of course, like I said, you have to be following us on Twitter. I'm sorry, on YouTube. You have to subscribe. You have to just throw in a little comment, and you'll be automatically entered into the giveaway. So we really do hope you guys get in on this. I think you guys will like it. If you don't like it, then just don't get into the giveaway. That's all. What were we going to say, Dave?
Blissside just said he should have pulled a Daniel Bryan and went, Cassidy Colin.
There you go. Hey. Bliss always throws out the laughs, man. I'll tell you what, man. I'm glad he came in tonight, because he always makes those shows. Thank you for reminding me, Bobaruski. I bought a new little item for the show, and I wanted to show you guys a new item that I bought. I'm telling you what, when I show you this new item that I just purchased for the show, I'm gonna see hearts fly I might even see some more super hearts go out because you're going to be so damn impressed at this item that I found. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Anyways, Dave, did you
Oh,
see the picture that EC3 tweeted out yesterday? I'm sorry, yesterday night. Did you see a certain tag team that he teamed up with at an NXT live event? Did you
oh,
see
there's no
that?
one to team up with.
I'm sorry.
There was no one else for him to team up with.
No. There's several tag teams for him to team up with in NXT. But who did they pick? Who did they pick for the Mister
Oh,
1%? Who did they pick? Can you
oh,
tell me?
oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it was Team Bad.
No, it was the Street Profits. The Street Profits, buddies. I mean, that's just a match made in. I mean, WWE must have been watching my show seriously, and you know what? Tony is such a huge fan of EC3 and the Street Profits. For tonight and tonight only, we're gonna have them team up, and also we're gonna even have them post a picture of it on Twitter to even prove that they teamed up. So this picture can last forever and ever. And I almost made it our new Get the Tables Twitter profile picture. I think people would have enjoyed that.
We're gonna lose followers.
I mean, a match made in heaven. I'll tell you what. But
What are you gonna say? You got Street Profits Fungo Pops now?
man, that's one thing that they need to make. If they don't have, I mean, why not? Why not have some Street Profit Funko Pops? But no, that's not what I got. So,
Because wait for it, because they would make no profit.
oh, look at you, Dave. Look at you, Dave. All right, so we got an update on Bobby Lashley, everybody. I'm sure everybody wants to know what's going on with Bob. But during WWE's Raw, there was an in-ring segment which was Bobby Lashley getting attacked by Elias after the two performed a song together. It has been speculated that Lashley might be featured in the Brock Lesnar and Reigns feud, but it would seem Lashley will be taking on Elias at SummerSlam. Yes, we're going to touch on that next, DX. Promise. Are you looking forward to an Elias and Bobby Lashley feud?
Now I'm disappointed because I thought you were gonna say Bobby Lashley leaving WWE.
Oh, no.
I was hoping.
No.
No, I'm not. No, not interested at all. No one is.
No. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. All right, here's the whole Matt Hardy situation. Matt Hardy posted a rather cryptic tweet earlier this week that had fans worrying about his future. He posted another tweet today regarding his physical health. He revealed that his doctors have told him that his lower back and pelvis have started to fuse together.
Ooh.
This maneuver was called Event Omega, which was the double leg drop, and it is most likely the reason that I've recently learned that my lower back and pelvis have started fusing together. My question is for you, Dave. Should Matt Hardy consider retirement? And also, do you think we will see Matt Hardy in a WWE ring come 2019?
Oh, that's a tough one. I mean, if it's that serious, then yes. I mean, too bad Alex isn't here. He could talk to
Thank you for joining us, man.
But man, I mean, yeah. I mean, if it's that serious, then I say yeah. I mean, back problems, especially for wrestling. I mean, that can be all those bumps. Like we've heard this for years. We've heard this. All of us have heard this before. Your body only has so many bumps it can take.
Yeah, and allow a lot of people. I'm not sure if a lot of people who are watching the show tonight remember the old Matt Hardy back in the WWF days. Man, that dude went balls to the wall. They had some crazy ass ladder matches, table matches, all matches that you had Matt Hardy involved in. It was a car wreck basically, and he's been through a lot, not only in the wrestling ring, but he had some rough times out of the wrestling ring. We all know the news about. We all know about Matt Hardy's out of ring scare and almost near death. So it's been a rough ride for Matt Hardy, and I don't think if he did retire, it would hurt him at all. And Bob Baruski makes a good point that it could be Rebby Sky, kind of pulling out his coattails, saying, it might be time for you to hang it up. He has 2 kids, and I'm not really sure how he feels about wrestling still, especially in the WWE, where he's not going to go anywhere further than where he is right now.
Nope.
Anything else about that, Dave?
Oh, I agree. But if you want to keep him there, why not transition Matt Hardy into like a manager role, like not GM, I mean actual manager, where he could manage like a Bray Wyatt or become like, I don't want to say Titus, but he could become something like Titus is kind of a manager of something. You could do something like that with Matt Hardy, where he doesn't have to take bumps anymore.
Yeah, I agree with you on that, and I think that'd
He
probably
can
be.
talk.
I'm sorry?
I'm saying he can cut some decent promos, so he would work perfectly as a manager.
Oh, there's
Or a
rumors of
mouthpiece.
SummerSlam being his last match. Oh, wow. I certainly hope not. I certainly hope not. All right, so are you guys ready to find out what the giveaway will be? I got to see some hearts pumping in the chat if you guys are ready to see what the giveaway will be for next month's giveaway on via YouTube. We will also, if you are a follower on Twitter, we will be making more updates on that on the giveaway. But all right, I think everybody's going to enjoy the update. All right, I'm sorry, the giveaway. All right, so this is the first thing that will be involved in the giveaway, and this is all part of a loot crate that I got from my WWE loot crate. I felt like, these items are pretty good enough to do a giveaway with. So you get a $1 Million Man money clip. It's a $1 Million Man money clip.
With $1 million.
And the $1 million is attached to it. No, this is the $1 million loot crate right here. That also you will get this Braun Strowman little I don't even know what the hell they call this. It's a slam star. You'll get the Braun Strowman slam star along with the money clip, but there's more. You'll get a Undertaker t-shirt as well.
Which one?
I ain't wearing this shit, I'll tell you that. Here's the Undertaker. It's a special Loot Crate edition Undertaker shirt. Simple, plain and simple.
I've seen better Undertaker shirts.
It's a large, so not a lot of people probably can't wear a large, so maybe you can display it in your room or maybe give it to a friend or something like that. But that'll also be in the giveaway. And there's one more item as well, and that is an Andre the Giant fleece blanket as well.
Oh, that's cool.
An Andre the Giant fleece blanket would also be involved in the giveaway with the Braun Strowman figurine, also with the Undertaker t-shirt and the money clip as well. So if this is something that you're interested in winning,
that's awesome.
Go on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. And on our next video, on our SummerSlam video, all those comments, you'll be entered into the giveaway, and you'll have a chance of winning. All right? There aren't any wrestling fans that can wear a lot. I know. And that's the big thing. I didn't really want to give away the shirt because I know a lot of people are either small, medium, double X, something like that. And those shirts even fit me snug. But hey, if it doesn't fit you, at least you have an Undertaker shirt to have. Maybe you can give it away for a gift or something, or just, have it at your house. So I hope you guys can win it. And also, I wanted to show you the special other item that I got. Went to GameStop over the weekend. I'm not going to lie. I was looking for a Cody pop figurine. Didn't find Cody, but I did find Mr. Kurt Angle. So Kurt Angle has been added to the pop figurine family. But it's true. It's true. We also found something else. And I was like, holy crap. Yeah, it does look bad. That's Kurt, yeah. I was like, okay. And I'd never seen these before. And I'm not even sure if this is WWE. It's WWE. I just saw this. But look at this. Look at this, everybody. Look at this. Look at that. Look at this. Look what I found at GameStop. Come on.
Of course.
Come on now. Who would not buy this beautiful piece of art right here? Come on.
Everyone in that.
Look at this. This is when he was a part of one of the greatest tag teams in the world, the Rockers.
Oh, come on.
Look
They
at
were
this.
not one of the greatest tag teams in the world.
Look at this throwback edition of HBK figurine. Look at this. I mean, come on. This is beautiful, isn't it? Look at this.
We have 0 viewers now.
This is a work of art. Whoever made this took time and took some effort in making this. All right, let me just read you the back, because there's some news on the back, some info. There's some info on the back as well. So Shawn Michaels, it says Shawn Michaels, as everybody can see. From San Antonio, Texas. San Antonio. Height 6'1", 185. Oh no, I'm sorry. No, they're doing all the metric system. We don't need to hear about that. Weight 225 pounds, so he wouldn't be able to be on 205 Live. Signature moves. All right. Super kick. Super kick. Super kick. You ever see that? And I'll say that this man wasn't the originator of it. Y'all can kiss Shawn Michaels' retro ass, all right? And flying cross-body block. Sure. And finishing move was the rockerplex. So, man, this is Dave, what do you think of this beautiful piece of art? Dave?
Oh, I'm sorry. I fell asleep. My bad. I fell asleep. My bad.
Were you reading the chat room? Is that why you fell asleep?
No, listen to you read all his...
No, DS, I did not. No.
What the hell is a rocker suplex? What the hell is the rocker suplex? I'm sorry. I've heard of the rocker dropper, but not of the rocker suplex.
What's up, Raider guy? What's up? So I saw they had a Macho Man too. They had a Macho Man. I'm like, I think I might have to go back there and get that. But whew, this is beauty right here. I mean, look at it. Look at that one more time. Look at that smile Shawn Michaels has right there. He's like, damn, I am number one. All right. I digress. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I hope everybody's okay. Again, no, I doubt Virgil is ever going to the Hall of Fame. Mae Young Classic. There has been more contestants that have been announced to the Mae Young Classic. Oh,
this is gonna be good.
God. Madison Rayne was recently announced to be a part of the Mae Young Classic. Your thoughts, Dave?
Madison Rayne? I don't care, but hey, everyone has a chance, right?
Not only that, they announced another one that I don't like from Impact Wrestling. And they announced that Sienna will also be in the Mae Young Classic as well. They also announced that Rachel Evers will be in it. They also, who else was announced, Dave? Any else that you know off the top of your head?
No, but it's actually Rachel Ellering, but she goes by Evers.
Rachel Ellering, yes.
Because it's Lance Storm's last name, so yeah, that's why she does that.
Anything else? Any other people that you know off the top of my head? I mean, why Sienna? Are we going to hear about how historic the second Mae Young Classic is for 2 months? Of course, England JT. Of course. I'm surprised we haven't heard it enough already. I mean, seriously. I'm looking forward to the Mae Young Classic. They have some nice women in this contest this year. Are you excited about this Mae Young Classic Day? Because you don't seem very excited about it.
Oh, because it's still a while away. I'm excited to see some wrestlers, and I want to see how far they go this year. I hope Rachel Ellering or Rachel Evers goes farther this time instead of just one match, you know? And just like last year, Tessa Blanchard the same way when she was in it last year. She only got one match, and then she lost. You know, these girls who have been killing it like crazy for the last couple of years against each other, I mean, they finally get a shot, and then they lose in one match. So they're going to take people you know who aren't signed to WWE, and they're going to lose just like that.
For the HBK stuff, I hope the finals are Madison Rayne versus Sienna, just to spite you. If it all right, you want me to make a bold? I'll do this. If the finals is Sienna and Madison Rayne, I will shave my head completely bald to the to the skin. If it's Sienna and Madison Rayne in the finals, I will shave my head completely bald live on Periscope on a Tuesday night show. All right. Yeah, I'll throw the beard in there too. Fuck it. If Sienna and Madison Rayne are in the finals, I will shave my whole head completely bald.
Okay, here's the bigger question. Is any one of Ronda's friends in this Mae Young Classic?
Not sure. Not
Okay,
sure.
then if they are, I think they're going to have a better chance of making the finals than anyone else.
There's no chance in hell that Madison Rayne and Sienna will be in the finals, but they are. Bye-bye beer. All right? Deal, everybody. Press 1 in the chat if that's a deal. We got a deal? We got a deal, everybody? If Madison Rayne and Sienna are in the finals, but if they're not in the finals, woo, HBK display all the way.
What if one of them is?
Not if, nope, they both have to. They both.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if they both lose on day one. I'm sorry.
They're going to lose on day one. I can guarantee you. I'm not even worried. I'm not even sweating. Not even sweating this. Not even sweating this at all. So yeah, that they were announced as well. So also some more news. Dean Ambrose is expected to be back shortly after SummerSlam. Dave, when Dean Ambrose does finally come back, what do you expect him to be involved with?
The Shield reunion for the 100th time. I hope not, but that's probably what they'll do. Because SmackDown 1000 is going to be right in October, I believe. So I think that'll be the perfect time for him to show back up, and they'll do some big super show for the WoW 1000 show. So, yeah. I don't think he's going to be a heel. I would like him as a heel, but I don't know. I just don't know if I trust them to book anyone good anymore.
You don't think they'll do a Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins feud for a little bit?
Not right away, no. I mean, I honestly think I wouldn't be surprised, we're going to see something where it's going to be Drew McIntyre and Ziggler beating up on Rollins, and Ambrose is going to come make the save. Okay,
all right. That's probably easy prediction to be made there. And hey, I think everybody misses Dean Ambrose, and I do. It's been a while since we've seen him, and I hope when he comes back, he's booked properly, and we see some good stuff from him. So we'll see what happens there with Dean Ambrose. Also, Wrestling Observer also says that all indications are Brock Lesnar wants to continue signing short-term deals because UFC and WWE are both coming into large sums of money. It best serves him to be a free agent as often as possible. Wow. Damn. Smart man, I guess. Jesus. But yeah, so there you go. Some more Brock Lesnar news. And also, Aleister Black is injured and had to get surgery, so he'll be out for at least some time. And it's up in the air if he will be at NXT TakeOver as well. So, Dave, it looks like it'll be Ciampa and Gargano probably one-on-one for the World Championship. Is that something that you're excited for?
Not particularly. That's not like one thing I'm excited about Brooklyn itself, so no, but I mean, I'm sure it'll be a good match. Yes, we've seen this feud carry on, it seems like, but I mean, I hope Black is good and he can come up to the main roster, hopefully, and hopefully they don't kill him.
That's not why he lost the title. It happened at a live event after he lost the title, actually. I think it happened this past week, I believe, or maybe the week before. He injured it in a Ciampa match, and that's why he probably won't be at the TakeOver event. So that's unfortunate. So that's some news on that. But let's go to Braun Strowman. He had some interesting news or interesting words to say about the NXT and WWE comparison. Braun Strowman has said nothing in NXT is outshining the WWE main roster. Speaking to SPN Action in India, the Monster in the Bank said how there's plenty of talented stars on both WWE TV and NXT. He said, what they have down there right now, I don't see outshining anything we have on the main roster. Everybody's in a huge funnel and developmental. I was in it at one point, and you're just swirling around trying to get through that tiny hole. Your thoughts on that, Dave?
I don't agree with what he said at all. Because I'm sorry, he might think it because they're up at the big time making more money and making and on TV, live TV every week that they're better and all that. Maybe it's just him doing the whole competition thing, but I don't think it is. I don't think he looks at. I don't think any of the main roster guys even watch NXT, other than probably Bayley and Sasha. I mean, I don't think many of them watch NXT at all. And if you ask anybody who's been watching NXT when they do those takeovers, most of the time NXT is outshining the main roster pay-per-views, and people are calling it just shit. NXT
exactly. How sad is it that already 3 weeks before the show is actually going to happen, that me and some other people in the chat room are already saying that Ricochet and Adam Cole are going to steal the weekend. And this is SummerSlam, a top 4 or top 5 now pay-per-view in WWE's eyes. And we're already predicting that this match is going to be better than every match on the SummerSlam card. That's not good.
I mean,
how many expectations I don't mean to interrupt, but when you have expectations every time there's a takeover, and every time we always have to say, after every takeover is over, how is WWE going to beat that? Good luck, WWE. Good luck following that, WWE. That is the constant tweet or comment that we get after every takeover. Is it not?
Yeah. I mean, how many matches are we looking forward to see at SummerSlam? 1, maybe 2? I'm looking forward to every takeover match, whether it's a Mustache Mountain versus Undisputed Era, Adam Cole and Ricochet, Dream and EC3. You know, I mean, from top to bottom, NXT card is solid, and you want to see all the matches. I don't care about seeing, the tag title match for Raw. I mean, SmackDown maybe, but there's not that many matches I'm like, ooh, I really want to see this. No one wants to see Brock versus Roman Reigns again.
Oh, yeah, Brock versus the big dog will always steal the show. Did you see Roman Reigns' recent comments or tweet that he threw out on Twitter that got a lot of buzz, got a lot of dogs barking, no pun intended? It's pretty much saying that he knows that he's going to get booed. He knows that Brooklyn's going to bring it, and he pretty much said, bring it on. So this got me a little bit more excited about this particular match because he pretty much does not give one fuck what the fans think. And
yes, he does.
I don't really think he does, man. I really don't think this. Okay, to be honest with you, this has been going on for how long now? 4 years, 5 years, correct? Of Roman Reigns being inserted in. I'm sorry?
It feels like 10 years.
Correct. But it's been, 4 or 5 years now with him being kind of repeatedly being on the forefront. Thank you, Juanito, for all the super hearts, man. Thank you so much, man. You really appreciate the love you gave us tonight, Juanito. Have a great night. If you can return tonight, really appreciate it. But Don, thank you for joining us and dropping those super hearts. Unbelievable support tonight. Thank you very much. Same to you, Jody, and also Dave. Thank you for dropping some super hearts. How many wrestlers would have been crushed by now after 4 years of not getting over with the fans? I would say a lot of wrestlers would probably not maybe giving up, but be frustrated, kind of show some frustration by now that, after all these years, he cannot get over no matter what he does. And Roman Reigns pretty much has played off it and done very well without getting over with the fans like us. And I thought this tweet was perfect. He does not give a fuck what you do. He's not going to care if you boo. He's not going to care if you throw trash at him. He's going to do what he does, and he's going to go out there and hopefully maybe defeat Brock Lesnar. Yeah,
oh, my God.
I just don't see why. I don't know, man. I don't really mind Roman Reigns too much when he's like this. If they let him just free roam and let him say the things he can say and talk, I think a lot more people would like him other than being force-fed lines and saying bitch.
Yeah, I heard all that shit. I can't remember. I don't know who just said that, but I heard that shit too. And Jody said, okay. Yeah, and that's some messed up shit right there. That's nothing. Look, his personal life, I don't give a shit about. But these fans are getting a little ridiculous on the Roman hate, though. Even I hate Roman, but I don't go to that extent where they're wishing harm on his family, his wife.
Right. And
fucked up.
You want to know how further along the hold on. I gotta get this up. I gotta
Yeah,
get
that's
this.
some
I
shit,
gotta
though.
get
I
this.
mean,
I
what
gotta
about
do
all
this.
that shit? Yeah, I mean,
People. Hold on.
still taking it too far.
Not only are they taking it too far with the hate, but people are now saying that WWE is now paying fans to cheer for Roman Reigns.
I heard about that. Oh, I even tweeted when someone put that out. Hey, I'll be Roman Reigns' #1 fan if they want to pay me.
Now this is the most ridiculous. I mean, are you serious?
It wouldn't surprise me because it's funny how they all.
No,
No,
I gotta get the exact column up.
okay, well, listen to this for a second. It wouldn't surprise me because how often do they pay into those few fans in the crowd who are cheering for Roman Reigns? All the time. It's funny how the camera just finds them automatically. That would not surprise. Or if they're just plants in there just to cheer Roman.
I'm trying. Does anybody know where the column was at? Where I can talk about this. I want to get everything. The money situation, everything, because I thought this was absolute bullshit. I know some idiot tweeted it out, but my God.
It wouldn't surprise me. It really wouldn't.
Okay, here we go. Roman Reigns has a message for the fans. Let me get this tweet up because this is what he put everybody. Whenever I'm in the ring, I hear the noise. It doesn't shake me. It doesn't anger me. I don't run from the noise. I thrive in it. I hope Brooklyn's ready to get loud because I'm ready to give them a show and take the Universal title. Yeah? Any thoughts on that, Dave?
He probably will take the Universal title. I mean, I don't know. I mean, yeah, good for him, I guess. I mean, I don't like the guy, but I don't wish no harm on his family or anything like some of these idiots are doing.
Yeah, that's a bit kind of far. You should all thrive because you're getting your reaction no matter what. Exactly. Yeah, you make a good point. Okay, here we go. WWE asks an actually interesting question. Who is best on the mic in the WWE right now? And they have 6 people listed on here. It's just like the rumor that was said, WWE hands out free tickets to people on the street to fill seats. He can be a megastar as a heel. He's just perfect in that role. Exactly. It's just not his fault the way the storyline goes. Exactly. Braun Strowman will cash in. Oh, without a doubt. Thank you again, Juanito, for the Super Hearts. Unbelievable. I mean, I'm in shock right now.
Let me guess. Roman Reigns is #1.
No, Roman Reigns is not even on the list.
That's a shocker.
We got Alexa Bliss. We got The Miz. We got Samoa Joe. We have Becky Lynch, Kevin Owens, and Paul Heyman. So if you were going to go through 1 through 6, Dave, 1 being the best, 6 being the least out of the 6, what would be your 6 through 1, Dave?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, that's a tough. From what you said, like, are all together.
From what the people that I named off.
Give me them again really quick, because I was.
Miz, Alexa Bliss, Paul Heyman, Samoa Joe, Becky Lynch, Kevin Owens.
I would say Becky Lynch would be on the least end, because I don't really think she's a great talker. I don't think she's bad, but I don't think she's a great talker.
Okay, number 5?
When you say great talkers, I like Samoa Joe's promo. It's old school, but he's not talking. He's not at that level of a Heyman or a Miz.
Wow. Okay. Number 4?
I love Samoa Joe, but I just don't think he's on Miz or Heyman's level.
Okay. Number 4?
I guess I would do Alexa Bliss.
All right. Number 3?
Who do I have left?
Owens, Miz, Paul Heyman.
I guess I would do Owens, and then Miz, and then Heyman.
Wow. Okay. All right. What about you guys in the chat room? What do y'all think? Adam Awesome has Bliss number 1, Miz number 2, Heyman number 3, Owens number 4, and 5 is Joe, and the number 6 would be Becky Lynch. Mazfan says Heyman, Miz, Bliss, Owens, Joe, and Lynch. Wow. Okay. I would have. I like Paul Heyman. Don't get me wrong, but to me, his promos now seem the same. I like him a lot, and he's definitely top 3. I would put Samoa Joe number 1.
Really?
Miz
Okay.
Joe number 1. Miz number 2.
Wow.
Heyman number 3. Owens number 4. Bliss number 5, and Becky Lynch number 6. I'm actually surprised they put Becky Lynch on this list.
Yeah, but when you when you said talkers, I'm thinking of guys. I'm surprised that John Cena isn't on this list, honestly, because he's a great talker too. I mean, guys, that's what I think of guys who talk. Guys like a Heyman, and Owens, a Miz, guys who talk like that. I just don't see Samoa Joe as that guy. You know, I just don't see Joe as like a talker like they are.
Should Becky Lynch even be on this list? Honestly, who should they replace Becky Lynch with?
Probably Charlotte. Everyone will say.
I don't know. That's Charlotte. Who's someone that they left off who's doing pretty good mic work right now?
Women wise or men?
Either or.
I think Daniel Bryan's a good promo.
DX Elias.
I don't know about that.
No, see that guy DX put Elias. Adam Austin agrees. Randy Orton.
Randy Orton's not a great promo. That's my opinion. I don't think he is, but I don't know. I'm trying to think of some people for Raw and SmackDown.
Let's see. Seth Rollins.
Yeah, he's pretty good. I mean, Dean Ambrose is a pretty good promo as well too, but he's not there right now, so I get that. But I mean, yeah. I mean, man, that's tough. I'm trying to think of some guys.
Ziggler?
Right. Yeah, definitely. Ziggler's a great talker. It's funny when you're trying to think of guys who talk. It's just I'm drawing a voice first. Yeah, I just say Bryan. I think he's a good talker, but I'm trying to think of SmackDown.
Shawn Michaels?
He's not even there.
Shawn Michaels? He'd be number 1. Ruby Riott, Drew, Jeff Hardy, AJ.
AJ, I think AJ's getting better, but I don't think he's in the list of great talkers. See, I even say this about AJ too, so if you can get off the back while saying that about Joe now. But yeah, I'm just saying, I don't think Joe's up there with those guys, but yeah. But Bray Wyatt.
Okay, here we go. This is what they put out there. Of those picture, Paul Heyman, maybe The Miz, and all of WWE, you could argue the same of course, but there's other names to consider. Oh, Stephanie McMahon, for instance, though he's part-time now. John Cena comes to mind. That's without mentioning those are who may not cut traditional promos but are incredibly skilled with the microphone, like Bray Wyatt or Elias. You might even throw in the likes of Daniel Bryan, whose mic work is one of the most underrated aspects of his skill set. Really, I'm not really entirely sure how I would answer the question. Probably The Miz, if only because he's the best at making me want to see a match.
Yeah. I mean, how can you forget that Miz and Ziggler stuff a year or so ago? That was good stuff.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised they honestly put Becky Lynch on there. Not saying that she's not good on the mic, but I'm honestly surprised that they put her on there because there's other people that they could have thrown in there other than her. That, you know.
Now, if he was still there, would Enzo be on this list?
Yes, Enzo would be on that list. I don't see how he would not be on that list. What about you guys in the chat room? I would definitely. Becky's good at puns. Yeah, that's one of the things that she's good at. But I just don't see her necessarily being 100% great. He doesn't, like, on the microphone. Okay. The reason why I have Samoa Joe number 1 is because when Samoa Joe talks, I put my phone down and I just sit there and listen to what he has to say. Other than I don't do that with other people. And Samoa Joe, sometimes he says some killer stuff. That's, to me, what makes me enjoy someone's promo. Paul Heyman used to do that, but not anymore.
Yeah, but see, the question was like greatest talkers, not greatest good pro. Who cuts really the best promos right now? And I would agree, Samoa Joe cuts some of those really cool old school promos. But a talker is someone like a Paul Heyman to me, who is still one of the best talkers in wrestling, if not the best talker in wrestling right now.
Okay.
Just because he can draw people in and get you. Because when Paul Heyman talks, you listen. Maybe people are sick of the tired Brock Lesnar stuff. But still, he's still one of the best talkers ever, I think. So I mean, yeah, and Miz talks you into these shows as well too. Those guys are talking people in. That's the type of, and a John Cena as well. Guys like that who are better at talking than maybe wrestling. You know.
Yeah, it's gonna definitely be interesting to see some more of these lists. I kind of like when WWE comes out with these. I was looking at my phone. I had another list, but. Anyway, so let's move on to a couple of more news and notes before we end tonight's show, because we pretty much talked about almost everything that I wanted to talk about. But LAX,
Tony.
Yes.
Did you hear about? I'm not sure if I read the thing right, but I seen something where it said that Paul Heyman was working with some NXT guys or something like that.
See, I didn't see any news on that. Do you have anything on that?
All I noticed that I seen something about it said like Paul Heyman was working with NXT or something like that. I could have read that wrong too. I thought I seen something like that.
No, I didn't. I did not see that. But thank you guys again for all the super hearts tonight. Thank you again, everybody, for sharing our broadcast. Really do appreciate you guys coming on here on a late Saturday evening. Hopefully, everybody had a great Saturday, and hope everybody has a great rest of the weekend as well. Again, congrats to Kane on winning the mayor of Knox County in Tennessee, and we really hope the best for Kane, as we all pretty much grew up with Kane as well. So LAX is looking to learn as much as they can, even if that means leaving Impact Wrestling. They have their eyes set on Japan. But Ortiz warned if he gets a chance to work in Japan, he may not come back. We're always striving to get better and always striving to elevate ourselves, not just in the ring, but in general. Honestly, one of our main goals is to head to Japan and mix it up with the talent over there. I mean, bar none, those are some of the greatest wrestlers in the world today, and to be able to go and step foot in the ring with those guys and learn from all those guys would definitely be a great experience for us, and it's definitely one of our top goals is to head to Japan and to do all that. Ortiz chimed in alongside his partner and said, yeah, definitely working in Japan, and if I make it over there, I don't think I'd ever come back. I had to figure out some legal dispute with my contract because I don't think I'm leaving. I'm never coming back. I'm just going to stay there forever. Interesting. So,
yeah. Now, really quick. Okay, I just seen this thing where it said Paul Heyman is teaching classes at the Performance Center.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's even better. He can give a lot of help there. That's for sure.
Yeah. Now, you're saying the LAX stuff.
LAX, possible New Japan. Would you miss them in Impact Wrestling, or would you rather see them jump ship and go to New Japan Pro Wrestling?
I don't think we would miss them. Because, not that we wouldn't miss them in Impact, yes, we would. But I think with Callis doing his thing, I mean, I think we would see him do both. Look at Ishimori. I mean, he's working in the Bone Soldier in New Japan and the Bone Soldier in Impact Wrestling. I can see both things actually working out.
But what if LAX said, I don't want to work that type of schedule?
What, once a week?
Or, not wanting to go back and forth between companies.
I don't think they would want to stay full-time in Japan either. But, I mean, anything's possible. I mean, yeah, it would be cool to see them kind of intertwined. And, there would be junior heavyweights or whatever for the junior heavyweight tag titles, I guess. So, I mean, yeah, it would be fun to see them, no doubt. I mean, yeah, it'd be fun. But I just don't think they would go exclusively to Japan and that's it. I just don't, especially the way wrestling is today. Besides WWE, everyone else is wrestling everywhere.
Yeah, that is very true. Very, very true. So, yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap up all the rumors and innuendos and news that are going around town. I told you it was kind of a really short news week for wrestling.
You want me to mention some New Japan stuff?
Go ahead. Go ahead. I know you said you didn't watch a lot of it, but go ahead. Touch on what you did see from the one.
I watched it. I watched it all. Oh, go ahead. I watched it all this week, but I didn't know how much you want me to go into this on, but yeah, I mean, Okada and Suzuki, I don't know all the I'm not as good as Alex, so bear with me, but I did watch Okada and Suzuki, which was a really fun match. And today's stuff I watched, man, there's some great stuff today. I mean, Ibushi and Naito had a really great classic match. I mean, it was awesome, so fun. I thought Ibushi broke Naito's neck because that was just crazy. And I mean, man, that was a fun match too. And Ibushi won, so he gets some more points. And then the match before that was Kenny Omega and Ishii. I think I'm saying his name right. Man, they had a straight physical battle.
I've been seeing a lot of buzz about that match on Twitter.
And I mean, man, these year-end awards are going to be a lot different this year. It's going to be widespread for me anyway because I've been watching a lot of this New Japan stuff, and man, this match was fun as hell. It was so good. It was so fun to watch. I mean, man, this match is one of those you want to go back and watch again because it was so good. I mean, the same thing.
I've heard a lot of people talk about that match over on Twitter.
Even Ibushi and Naito was really good. I want to say something about Naito really quick. When I was watching the match earlier, Naito reminds me, people are going to hate me for saying this, especially WWE fans, Naito reminds me a lot of Ric Flair in his old days. Because Ric Flair would take his time to take off his robe and do his little thing, and then you would do something, he'd roll outside the ring, walk around the ring, take his time. He kind of reminds me of a Ric Flair a little bit with that stuff. People are going to hate me for comparing that, but his style, the way he goes about it, reminds me of a Ric Flair. It really does. And I like it. I'm enjoying this stuff with Naito. I like Naito. I'm becoming a fan.
I saw a spot, it was with Ibushi. I think he tried to do like a German suplex on him, and he did a moonsault, a backflip, landed on his feet. I thought that move was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I mean, they do some unbelievable stuff on New Japan. I cannot lie. Not Naito gets cheered for doing that. That's very true. Oh, thank you, Dave, dropping more super hearts. Thank you, everybody, for dropping super hearts and regular hearts. Thank you, Bliss, for being here, Red Sox fan. Let's do a quick shout out to everybody. Peck and Rod, the people that are not bots. Duncan, Adam Awesome. I think this is a porn bot. That's a porn bot. Red Sox fan, Mavs fan. Alice is in here. Kevin's in here. Truth and Loyalty's in here. And there's more viewers I cannot see. So Periscope is acting up. So a lot of you guys I do follow here on Periscope, so I can't see that you guys are in the chat room. I think Jordy Mania was in here as well. So again, thank you. Man, we had a tremendous show tonight. We tried to touch on everything that we could tonight. I guess looking like everybody wants what was it? Ishii? Is that what you said? Ishii versus Omega?
Yeah, that match is really good.
Seems like that's the match of the weekend for everybody to see.
Yeah, definitely.
He's lying. And I do appreciate everybody's support here on our show.
And not to talk really quick, I forgot to mention this. Sorry to interrupt you, but
go ahead, finish. Say what you have to say, sir.
This match with Ishii and Omega lost. Sorry, spoiler alert, but he lost. I didn't mean to spoil for anybody, but sorry, but he lost, and it was Omega's first loss in the tournament. So that changes a lot. They're talking how this changes a lot now.
I don't read chat. You're out of your mind, Red Sox fan. It changed now for by how?
By the point system. They were talking about how this changes because Omega was one of the only ones left. I think the only one left hadn't lost yet. Now, Red Sox fan might know a lot more about the point system than I do. I'm new to this, but yeah, I mean, it changes a lot. Yeah, Omega's lip, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. We should have said spoiler alert. Sorry about that, Bliss side. Hope that doesn't ruin your night too much. I'm sure he'll drop something funny here in the chat. But again, a lot of stuff we touched on tonight. I know there was not a lot of New Japan talk tonight, but hopefully once we get Alex back on the show more, we'll get more of this New Japan talk. Dave does the best he can. We say a lot. There's a lot of wrestling and stuff to watch, other stuff to do as well in the personal life. So we do appreciate everybody shooting the shit with us tonight. It was a great show. We had a hell of a lot of viewers tonight, 2,800 tonight for a very good show tonight. Boy, in WWE talk. I know, Red Sox fan. When I see you at SummerSlam, you won't be saying that anymore. That's for sure. Again, we want to say a special thanks to Shawn Michaels for joining the show tonight. Don't forget to check your local GameStop if you want to add this to your collection. I would highly suggest it. And I don't know. That's about it. We'll be live again on Tuesday night. It'll be us three. Justin will be here. Alex won't be on the show until probably that SummerSlam weekend or the weekend after when we start doing the shows on Sunday evenings. So it's been an unbelievable ride with you guys this 2018, and I can't thank you guys enough. We're already over 900 followers, 5 million hearts, and over 200,000 super hearts, and it's all because of you guys. And that's why I hope you guys jump on the YouTube and subscribe to us. Everybody who's watching us right now, go subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can get in on this giveaway. I would like everybody who watches our show to get involved on this giveaway. You guys deserve it. You show us so much love. We're gonna have the Undertaker shirt. We have the Braun Strowman figurine. We have the Andre the Giant fleece blanket, and then the money clip. I know it's not a lot. I know it may not even be something that you might be interested, but hey, it's free, and it's showing us a big thank you to you guys for joining us every week and showing us love by dropping hearts, super hearts, follows, telling us about everybody, telling us to your friends, talking about us. We do appreciate everybody doing what they can to provide everything you can for us, and we're very, 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 very thankful for that. Dave, any last thoughts before we go live on Tuesday night for Raw? Remember, everybody, a pretty huge deal for Raw this Monday night. If you are a Ronda Rousey fan, she will be wrestling her first ever singles match on live television on Monday Night Raw. We touched on Matt Riddle last weekend. Red Sox fan, where the fuck were you, Matt? Huh? Where the fuck were you at? The NWO news was not no news. It was no news, Red Sox fan. I read about that. So get out of here. Get out of here, Naito. Get out of here. Get fuckhead. Anyways, excuse my language. Any Heyman? What are you talking about, Bob Ruski? What are you talking about? On Raw this Monday? I don't think so. Is there any Heyman talk on Raw? Did they say that?
I don't think so.
But yeah, so any last thoughts, Dave, for Raw, SmackDown Live, and then we're live Tuesday night right after SmackDown Live goes off air?
Yeah, nothing to do with WWE, but man, this is the first year I've ever sat down and watched this G1, obviously. But man, I've really been enjoying some of these matches, and it's been fun. I mean, man, if people aren't watching it, man, people should be, because there's some great matches going on right now. And what we're getting in the WWE lately is a lot of really bad stuff with wrestling-wise, and man, some great stuff. People are missing out if they're not watching this.
I agree with you, and I know Red Sox fan gives me a lot of heat that I don't know much about G1 or New Japan at all, but I hear and see the great things that they're doing, and I wish that I could be more dedicated to New Japan. And props to all you guys, like Bob Ruski. When I'm waking up for work, I'm seeing Bob Ruski tweet, or waking up. When I'm at work, I see Bob Ruski tweeting, I'm waking up watching G1 or whatever it has, and I'm like, wow, this is a dedicated fan that's waking up at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning watching New Japan Pro Wrestling live. I mean, I couldn't imagine being that dedicated as a fan. And I major props to guys like Red Sox fan and Alex and a Bob Ruski who can sit there and watch a 5 to 6 hour show. That takes a lot of commitment. They're not that long? 4 hours?
No. I mean, the first maybe 3 hours, and the first matches, like the first hour, maybe hour and 10 minutes is usually tag matches. Then the rest is the G1, which are usually about 15 minutes. Maybe some matches will be 10 minutes. They're not 4 or 5 hours. That's like a Wrestle Kingdom.
Oh, Wrestle Kingdom. Okay.
That's gonna be like WrestleMania. You know, where they're gonna have like a bunch of matches on it. That's when you get like 4 or 5 hours.
Okay, so all right, so maybe it's not as hard as thinking. You're right. That's right. You're right. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Settle down there, Red Sox fan. Calm yourself there. All right? Calm yourself. Okay? You're just going to make it worse on yourself. So Tuesday night we'll be live talking Raw, talking SmackDown. Thursday again. Looking forward to Thursday, man. Impact Wrestling. We got NXT to touch on Thursday night. It's going to be an exciting show on Thursday. And then we'll be back again next weekend live, going hard Saturday night, talking wrestling, whatever rumors are going around, any wrestling talk you guys want to talk about, hit us up on the Twitter, please, at the Get the Tables Twitter account. If you haven't already followed us there, please follow us at Get the Tables. If you don't know the Twitter account, if anybody doesn't mind dropping it into the chat room, go follow us there. Also, go follow us on YouTube. That's the only way you'll be able to be involved in this giveaway. Get the Tables Podcast, all one word. Pop it in there. You'll be able to find it easily, and hopefully you guys can get involved on this giveaway. Again, if I know it's maybe not something that you're interested in, but hey, I would think a lot of people would love an Undertaker shirt, maybe even an Andre the Giant fleece blanket. It's about to be cold.
Yeah, that's to me, Tony. To me, out of all that stuff you showed, I was gonna say this, I forgot to. I think the Andre the Giant is the top tier of that whole gift thing. The Andre the Giant stuff.
Yeah, and it's. I know it's not a lot. I know I've done bigger giveaways before. But hey, you're gonna get 4 items with this, and I really do. It's just kind of a big thank you to everybody for sticking with us for 2 years now. I mean, I don't think Dave, Justin, or even Alex, when he joined the show mid session, if you want to call it, that we would get up to 900 followers, and that we would get a gold VIP membership on Periscope. The only wrestling podcast to have a gold VIP membership. It's very it's heartwarming. I'm speechless talking about it. I don't even know the words to explain it. It's just very, very nice, and we have nobody else to thank but you guys. Because a lot of you guys come in here. I know who you guys know who you are. That come in here every night, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, even when we do pay-per-views, y'all come in here every night and sit here and pump the hearts and chat with each other. It's not just you guys chatting with us, because a lot of the times I don't see you guys just asking. I see a lot of you adding each other, and that's what makes it cool. That it's not just you guys talking to me, it's you guys talking to each other in the chat room, and that's what makes things so cool. So make sure you guys follow a lot of guys in here. A lot of you guys talk to each other. Make sure you guys follow each other. Red Sox fan, you're not going anywhere. Unless you have school and stuff, then I understand. So I do appreciate everybody popping in here and joining us tonight. Don't forget to follow us at the YouTube, because that's the only way you'll be able to be involved in the giveaway. On our SummerSlam video, you have to comment on that video saying who you are, and that's how you'll be able to get in the giveaway. That's it. Dude, just subscribe to the YouTube. Sound quality is way better. There you go. That's what we hear. We heard that a lot of the YouTube is a lot better than the Periscope. The only thing better about the YouTube compared to the Periscope, you don't have to see my ugly face. So if you want to just see it, Get the Tables logo, just pop on YouTube. You won't have to see me. But if you like to see me and my nice little Spurs hat and my random wrestling shirts at each show, keep it here on Periscope with us. We really appreciate either platform you like to follow us on. So, Dave, any last words?
No, that should be it.
No, Dave, no one from the Get the Tables are allowed in the giveaway, unfortunately. Sorry, y'all. So I can't win. Dave can't win. Alex or Justin can't win. Yes, Bob Ruski, that is something that I do plan on working on. I want to our show is going to look different in the next couple of months. 100% guaranteed. By 2019, this setup, this stuff, it's not going to look the same. I promise you that. I 100% promise you that. We are going to try to look more legit and more professional. That's my goal for 2018. So thank you again, everybody, for joining us. Thank you again for the wonderful support. Couldn't ask for more. Shawn Michaels, thanks you for all the wonderful comments about this beautiful figurine. I'm sure, and imagine if I gave this away, how many people would jump on and get involved right away? You know?
You know what that Shawn Michaels needs is a Tranquilo.
Oh, Bobarowski, that's the plan. I have a quick insight. I have a buddy that used to Twitch on Twitch. He doesn't do it anymore, but when he did do it, he had OBS. He had all the setup and everything, and he said he wouldn't mind helping me. I have OBS on my computer. I just don't know how to configure it with Periscope to where I can have OBS and all that. Trust me, I would love to
Oh,
have it to where we're talking about Daniel Bryan. There's a picture of Daniel Bryan. That's
yeah,
my goal.
yeah.
That's my goal. That's what I want to do. When we're talking about certain people, I can have their picture and stuff like that. I'll have a legit intro to the show. I just got to learn how to figure that out. So I'm not very computer savvy. I'm more when it comes to computers and stuff like that. I'm more. I need you to sit down with me and show it to me. I can't have you tell me over the phone or over the computer. I need you to sit here, show me how to do it. Maybe go over it with me a couple of times, just so I can get it good. And I would love to have it like that. Trust me, that's the goal for this show. Trust me.
Yeah, because when you see cool stuff like that, it's really cool. I mean, I'm not sure what we know about any of this other stuff either, but I know some people use like a green screen too. Where they
Yeah,
put stuff in the background. That stuff is I'm
yeah,
nowhere near that kind of stuff. But yeah,
that's the
I mean
plan.
that stuff
That's
would
the
be
plan.
cool as well too. Yeah,
That's
getting
the
like a
plan.
green screen. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the plan for the show. Hopefully, in a year or two, I'm going to try to build a little own room, a little room in the garage, so I can have my own little setup, and it's going to be different. Trust me, there's goals in mind for this show. Goals in mind for this show, and just got to hit it. I just got to take it in stride. I got to be patient, take my time. This show's not going anywhere. I just got to have this time for my buddy to come over here, show me how to work things. And then, because like I said, I'm not computer savvy at all. So it's in the works. I don't want to particularly copy Dr. Huge, but just imagine that kind of mindset for our show. Not particularly the same thing, but kind of the idea of what he does with the background screen and
Yeah, that'd be
when
awesome.
he's talking about Raw, he has Raw in the background. That is cool. I like that a lot, and I just hope one day to have it involved in our show. And I just got to figure it out. So I think it's about that time for our show to step it up a notch. I think we have the amount of followers and the backup from Periscope, and I think it's time for us to step it up a notch. And 2018, we're going to be doing that. We're going to be hitting it hard. Now, I think who was it? NoFX asked how they get involved in the giveaway. When SummerSlam, the post-show SummerSlam, will be on YouTube and also on Periscope. All you got to do is just say hello on YouTube or just comment below who you are, and you'll be involved in the giveaway. Simple as that. You just got to go and subscribe to us on YouTube and comment on the show. Go ahead, Dave. What?
I was just looking at our total viewers tonight. Oh, we're featured too, so that's awesome.
We're featured?
Yeah, you look at Periscope when you go to the main page, and all I see is you on there, and it says, yeah, it has you under. There's currently 29 live viewers, but yeah, it has us on the main page under wrestling.
Oh, well, thank you again for Periscope for showing us showing us love again. I'll tell you what, Periscope shows us love. They show support, even though they've never messaged me back personally, but they do show us love here. I mean, they featured us many times. They gave us the vote. And what the funny thing is, I went into another guy's he's a VIP member, and he made it sound like it's a big deal that we are gold VIP without having 1,000 followers. So I guess apparently that's a big deal. If we don't have 1,000 followers and still have a gold status, that's a pretty huge deal. Not sure how that works, but hey, I'll take it, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, we owe it all to all you guys who come in here every night and send us super hearts and all that. I mean, without you guys, there would be none of this.
Yeah, without you guys, there wouldn't be a show, period. So you guys make it fun to come on here every night. We all have our bad days and our bad nights, but sometimes when coming on here, you kind of forget about it, and it kind of makes it better. And I appreciate all of you. Then we have wonderful co-hosts that work hard. Dave, Justin, Alex, they all work hard. Fortunately, Alex works a very important job. He's a doctor and works crazy ass hours, and he's tremendously missed on the show. He brings a lot to our show. Trust me. I know our show takes a big hit when he's not on it, because a lot of his information and a lot of his stuff he talks about, what a lot of you guys like to talk about, is New Japan. And unfortunately, I don't have the information or knowledge like an Alex does. And that's why Dave tries to provide you as best as he can. I think he did a great job tonight. And hopefully, when we start going live more on Sunday evenings in the future, Alex will be able to join us a little bit more. We'll be at an earlier start time, and it seems to work out for better for everybody, not only for Alex, but for me, for Dave, and it seems a lot for everybody in the chat room as well. So, I don't want to.
And for really quick, pretty soon we're gonna be doing some more Twitch stuff. So get that build up too. Who knows where we'll be going?
Twitch is in the future. Also, everybody, because I know Dave's been talking about it as well. We will be doing an NFL Pick'em show. If anybody doesn't remember, we used to do an NFL Pick'em show here on our Periscope channel. After we would do our SmackDown and Raw post shows, we're going to be making a new, totally different account for that. I don't want this Periscope to be involved with it at all. This Periscope is only for wrestling only. So I'll be making our own little Periscope app as well for it. Also, Dave wants to make, and I don't know if I'm iffy on it, but Dave wants to do an NFL fantasy league. So
I never said that.
I thought you talked about NFL fantasy, or was it? Maybe it was. Oh, I thought maybe it was Justin who talked about NFL fantasy to do it. If we have legit people who are legit that want to be in an NFL fantasy league, we obviously need it to be filled. We need legit, serious players, okay? So if you're interested, maybe direct message me, Dave, or Justin if you're interested in the fan. We need serious players. And if there's a winner, we can think of some type of reward or something like that. But we will be doing a pick'em show starting in the next couple of weeks. And then also maybe iffy on the fantasy league if you're interested. So I think that's all. I don't want to keep bickering and ranting on because I'm sure you guys are just saying, when is this guy going to shut the fuck up already and let me get off and do whatever I have to do for my Saturday night? So I'm going to shut up. You guys, thank you guys for joining us. If you just recently subscribed to YouTube, thank you. If you just recently subscribed to followed us on Periscope, thank you again. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter. And thank you for the 3,000 plus for joining us tonight. Let's do one more quick shout out to Peck and Rod, Mr. Ted. We got Chris. We got Shamaya Mills. We got Duncan, Adam Awesome, Derek, Bliss Side. We had Red Sox fan Kevin, Jonas, Truth and Loyalty, Kevin Carrington, Rick, and there's 13 more viewers. We had Texas Kid for Life pop in, Jody Mania. Excuse me. If I missed you, Mavs fan, I will know he was in here, and Bob Aruski. If I missed anybody else, I apologize, but thank you again for Mr. Juan Nito for dropping 37,000 super hearts. Really do appreciate that. Bliss, thank you for always coming in here and throwing out the laughs. You always make us laugh. Thank you for that. And Ricochet probably won't be coming to the main roster anytime soon. Just enjoy him right now in NXT. Don't worry about him moving up to the main roster. Just enjoy him on the NXT. Truth and Loyalty, have a great night. Everybody have a great rest of your weekend. If you're doing anything tomorrow, be safe. Anything tomorrow night as well, be safe. Because we want to see you on Tuesday night. Thank you so very, very much. See you guys on Tuesday. Laters, everybody.